Okay, so now we got this wired up with the LED, and so we have the potentiometer. So we're going from, you can see here, from high to into pin A and to the wiper, and then from the wiper we're going down to ground. And you can see if I cover this up, you get a dim light. So the next thing I'm going to do is find the potentiometer. As I twist this, right, so that's all the way twisted one direction, and as I gradually twist it the other direction, you should see the light gets brighter and brighter, right? So now, and you can see a little, right, it's not exactly linear, right? The brightness of the light goes by very, very fast. And then you're going to see it starts getting dimmer. And really what I should have in here is a 220 ohm resistor in case when I hit the zero. So now you can tell my resistance is going down, and then you can see my resistance is increasing. So what I can do is now turn this off. I'm just going to switch the wires here, and exactly the opposite should happen, right? So now, as I turn one way, when I turn down it gets bright, and when I turn up it gets dim. And that's just the effect of whether I have my circuit starting on the A or the B pin. So one way, when I hire here, as I rotate, let's call this clockwise, I'm going from high resistance to low resistance. When I turn counterclockwise, I'm going from low resistance to high resistance. All I gotta do is flip this wire up here to over here, and the exact opposite is going to happen. When I turn counterclockwise, I'm going to go from low to high. Excuse me, when I go clockwise, low to high. When I go counterclockwise, high to low. So you can see that. And I blew out my resistor, right? Not my resistor, my, what's this called? LED. So really what I should have had in here was a 220 ohm resistors, because when I hit that hard stop, what's happening is that the current's just going to zero. All right, cool. So you saw a potentiometer. So next thing what we're going to do is build a RC circuit. And what you hear going in the background is that push button thing, the push button circuit. It's going crazy because the code is still on there. And right now it thinks that the button's being held down and pushed. And so that's the code stays, because remember we talked about that, because that button right there is called the EEPROM. So the only way to erase the code is to upload a new one. So next thing we're going to do is introduce a capacitor and start working with RC circuits. And this is a new type of circuit called a parallel circuit.